Take a walk down Main Street, find a good time. Quitters, coffee, those wandering eyes. Well, Broads is struggling, can't keep his hands straight. Well, I'm slack-jawed, hearing colors fade. We were walking down that never-ending trail, telling stories while our faces melt. You got nowhere to be, don't matter how long. Time isn't nothing, it's good as gone. So take the trip, it's a ride. Might be quick, it might last all night. This time we'll get it right. I'm alive. We were laughing and smiling, fighting and crying, so damn high we were flying. But like all good things, it's gotta come to an end. Face on the tile is who I am. So take the trip, it's a ride. Might be quick, it might last all night. This time we'll get it right. I'm alive. Well, my brother's on the phone, 911 on the way. Take a deep breath, we'll be okay. Then the world stops turning, the waves start to flow. Here's my chance to get up and go. So take the trip, it's a ride. Might be quick, it might last all night. This time we'll get it right. I'm alive. Take a walk down Main Street, find a good time.
It's a nod to, again, a bunch of my friends, and it's also a nod to Stittsville, where I grew up. And you were talking earlier about Quitters and Kathleen Edwards, and that story is kind of, it's right in the middle of it. It talks about going to Quitters, and the premise of that song, you know, is me and my buddies got together for barbecue, hanging out in one of our friends' backyards, mid-afternoon on a Saturday. We're having a barbecue, and then everyone's got that one buddy who shows up once a year. You never see him, and then he just pops in, and he's got this crazy idea. So he showed up with this, you know, old mason jar with dust on it full of psychedelic mushrooms. And I thought, you know, why not? That's a good idea. We should try that. And it was a great day. We had an awesome day. It was me and 6 of my buddies, and we walked kind of all through Stittsville, and we went into Quitters. You know, got a coffee. There was like a big trivia thing going on there, so it was packed. And I remember my one buddy standing beside me as I ordered the coffees, and he's just like, dude, you got to close your mouth. Like, you got to close your mouth. Like, so yeah, so that, you know, that song is again, it's it's kind of this idea of a full day with my friends. And that was a really easy song to write in the sense that everything was there for me. Like I panicked, as some people probably do on mushrooms, and spent the night sleeping, on the bathroom floor at a friend's house. And I was like, oh, is this who I am now? Have I changed? Is this me now? And like, it's not my thing. I've never done them since, but it was a good time. We had a good time. So it was easy, but same kind of deal. It took me a long time to write that because I just had it all in my hands, and I couldn't find a way to say it without just being so literal. So that's why, if you listen to that song and the words, it kind of walks through that whole day we had.
Losing my voice, can't find the words. Or maybe it's just the truth that hurts. So I've been drinking and I've been thinking, but mostly drinking alone. Can't help but think that I've done you wrong. It's the only words coming out of this song. So I'll keep drinking. It's got me thinking that I should pick up the phone. No, 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 don't. No, 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 don't. What would I say if I gave you a call? Nothing good, probably nothing at all. So I'll keep drinking and I'll stop there thinking, and I'll throw my phone at the wall. No way that I could call. No, 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 nothing at all. No, 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 don't call. Waking up sort of dazed and confused. It's the only time I'm not thinking of you. Gotta quit my drinking, start sober thinking, and say goodbye to you. Tell you that we are through.
So we met when you were working on your last full-length record.
Yeah.
And you booked this studio with
Yeah.
your producer, Collin Carnegie.
Yeah.
And what were you guys doing? Were you guys doing overdubs?
Yeah, I think we had a couple sessions here. I did one here, Collin and I, and we did some acoustic guitar overdubs using your J50.
Okay.
Which
yeah.
I think when we were here, you had just gotten it, I think, from some sort of...
From Jasper Smith.
Yeah.
If you know
yeah.
Jasper.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you had just gotten it, so it was as candy as it can be to play a guitar. So I took advantage. We played that, and then I think we just sat here and we were using this guy. You probably can't see it there, but the OX box.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We were using the aux box, and we just tracked a bunch of guitar solos for some of the other tracks, Out of the City, and then I think we did Dig Your Grave too.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great. So how did you guys make that record? That's the record Killing Time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did you do a bunch of band tracks sort of before, like live with the band, or was it sort of done in pieces, or what was the vibe of that?
Yeah, we pieced it up quite a bit, actually. We went out to Collin's place out in Calabogie and we tracked beds. So we just did drums, bass, acoustic guitar kind of all at once. Tracked those and then did some overdubs on the acoustic guitars. And then kind of once we got that framework, I think we did that maybe in like 2 weekends or 3 weekends. We kind of got the beds for everything.
So pretty quick.
Yeah, we did it pretty quick. And then we just sat on it for a bit and just listened. Both of us, Collin and I, both me in Ottawa, Collin in Toronto. Sat on it for a while, listened to it, kind of planned some more things out. And then we went back out to Calabogie and tracked a bunch of vocals, guitars, and then came here to Toronto and then did a bunch of overdubs on everything. So we kind of did a lot of piecework together. But generally, I think that's generally our process too, is we try to like get as many beds done as we can and then sit and listen, because I feel like you and I were talking earlier before this interview about how nice it is to have someone else there to listen. Like I have my ideas that I think are great.
Sure.
And then we go and you sit down with someone who's like, well, try something different. So I think that is huge in terms of letting it marinate for a bit. So I think we had planned to do it in 2 months, and it took us like a year. I think it hit us like mid-pandemic, and we ended up having so much time. So we just like ended up dubbing, and then came here and did a bunch of stuff here.
Sitting here in my head, thinking of the time we've had, best friends, you and I. And as I pluck these strings, you taught me how to play. I'm a kid, 10 years old. We've come a long way. So here it is, this song I wrote for you, my friend. Turn it on to go back. Do you remember when, my friend? 18, not a care in the world. We had it sorted out, smoking weed, Jagger shots. You threw a garbage can out the window and yelled at the cops, and we all flew across the pond. It was a trip of our lives. Remember us in that cab. Can't believe we made it out alive. So here it is, this song I wrote for you, my friend. Turn it on to go back. Do you remember when, my friend, my friend? Then we mixed it up on Russell's streets. The cobblestone, your fist in my teeth. Look at us, we're still alive, at least for another little while. So here it is, this song I wrote for you, my friend. Turn it on to go back. Do you remember when, friend, my friend, my friend.
My friend was cool. It's actually kind of a similar thing. I got really into listening to Rustin Kelly, who's like a big plays a lot of open chords.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's
I'm a
like
huge
bunch-
fan.
Yeah, he's awesome. But I was playing in a ton of open D, which is infuriating. Jesus Christ. Which is infuriating. And holy shit, I can't say it. God. I was playing a ton of open D, which is maddening for my band when we play, because I'll typically bring 2 guitars. I have too many guitars, but I'll bring 2.
You are a guitar snob.
Yeah,
I don't know if you realize that.
No, I'm not. I refuse to admit it, but I am. But it's so maddening because I would be tuning every song. I would play these songs. I'd play standard, and then I'd have an acoustic, and I'd try to tune it down to open D or to this like C sharp stupid tuning that is awesome, but is it's maddening for people to listen to me tune for half the set. But with that, again, same thing. I just had this repeating kind of thing that I loved. I was sitting down with this guitar all the time that now I play in my friend, and it's just, I leave it. I put like 16 gauge strings on it, and I just leave it in open D.
Great.
Which is awesome, yeah.
This is a great little Taylor.
Yeah, it's just like a nice, cheap little Taylor that I've just used. I bought it probably right when I finished university, and I've just kept it, and I just leave it in open D, so it's less annoying to everyone now. But yeah, that song, same kind of deal. I had that kind of chord progression I was writing and playing, and I just pick up that guitar and play it all the time. And then I was just sitting around one day. I lived in this old house that had a big loft, and I was sitting in the loft and kind of by my desk where I play a lot of guitars, I had a bulletin board with a bunch of Polaroids of all my buddies, and I started thinking like, oh, it would be a cool idea to write about how influential and important my friends are in my life. And again, I did what I typically do. I just wrote way too much, like just endlessly too much, and then I carved it down. So I think, that song it's quite specific. If you listen to it, there's talking about throwing a garbage can out a window and yelling at the cops, and that's a story that happened to a specific buddy of mine, which he talked his way out of, which is ridiculous. But again, the idea of that for me is more how something like that specific shaped kind of who I am and me and my buddies, and how it's kind of been so great to have those guys around. So that's kind of the idea with that story. I wrote about almost all of my friends, and then tried to like morph it into this 3-minute song that looks at each and every one of them, yet all of them kind of generally.
So a couple of them got the cut.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah. Their stories weren't good enough, so they got the axe. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's funny.